Hello, hello, and it is time for the big match of the day. We got Old Continentals versus O.W.L.S. This will determine who is going to win International Masters, and we're 1 minute away from kicking off. I am Rycave, and I am here alongside the world famous vehicle player, Bilbo.
Oh, dude, that's a bit too fucking much.
You didn't like your intro.
We're nobodies. Nobody knows me. Don't worry about it. Anyways, everybody, thank you for joining us into this absolutely banger of a match we got coming on, and I hope you guys will enjoy this very much as we are going to enjoy this as well. I'm going to be a little bit rusty. I haven't casted in... How long has it been, right, Cave?
You haven't casted this entire tournament, so...
I haven't been able to, yeah, but last time I casted was at least like 2 or 3 months ago.
Was it? Oh, yeah. Really? Okay.
I don't know, at least a month or two. Probably like that. It's going to be a bit rusty, but hope you guys bear with me as well. But we are going to be having... hopefully an amazing match here.
It should be. We're underway. We have started. Let's have a look where everyone's going to go. Obviously, you are playing later today, so you're going to be able to be careful with what you say to not give away your own team's game plan. Oh yeah, we've been planning a lot for the fighting around this area.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. But we'll definitely put on some notes on what some teams have been doing in some of the scrims to give some ideas to people. Both of these teams have some really decent timings into almost anywhere in the middle of cap. The Russians do have a slight advantage. I'm gonna have to see what they make out of it. Depends on where they're actually going, but it just looks like what is going on actually in factory.
I will be late.
My gosh,
past it.
Both teams are pretty much entirely in this one area. What's going on this left side?
Oh, we're gonna get a vehicle fight here.
OC not coming out on top in that.
That's the scout car and the open up, and the O.W.L.S get the first vehicle kill, and they get the first squad wipe as well.
They do. I think Houndshead missed a lat round. No, not Houndshead. Yeah, it might have been Lord Skies on the hat. Someone missed their rocket. O.W.L.S come out on top. I'm just going to turn my volume up a little bit.
They're going back north.
We've got nothing on the east. We're going to go straight back.
One got wiped. They're pushing through the gap on one POIs.
As always, when they're talking command comms, going to try and shut our mouths to make sure you can hear what they're talking about.
Factory should not be a problem.
OC's calling out already in command. The factory shouldn't be a problem. O.W.L.S is taking the northeastern side. Not actually pushing in. I'm gonna have to see what... Oh, is Houndshead gonna come... Are they actually gonna try and revive all of these OC players?
I don't know, but on this western side of Waste Plant, this is an OC radio that's now under attack.
They're really aggressive.
There is a lodge in here, just been destroyed. The Tiger open top's also in here as well. O.W.L.S come out really strong.
O.W.L.S are making their usual playstyle work quite well on this. OC has a habit of making rushes from starts, of going into some very advantageous positions right off the start, and honestly we're already seeing it. OC has no hab on the map whatsoever. It's a really ambitious play to be able to go all the way to the west side of West Plant.
No, I don't know if you just saw that, but Travka on the lat kit just gave away where the rally is. Said Edge started heading over there in the open top, but he hasn't burnt it yet. OC cannot afford to lose that rally. Owls are
if
just locking
only-
down the radio, not even
Come on,
digging it down.
Oh, this tiger. Oh, the tiger does get the rally.
Not too relevant.
They finally do get it.
Can we get the hub up? on
Trafka
the
does give it
floor
out.
of the spare
Yeah.
launcher?
Yeah, that was a
That's,
mistake. He should have just let that drive on. It was heading south down the road.
We're gonna be in the open. Cans, we really need help on the west. Yeah.
Okay, guns is falling. It's
Is
falling there
that
now.
bleeding? Is that radio
Okay,
bleeding?
so OC in a
OC
really bad
struggling.
position.
A little bit, yeah.
This is not too great.
I wonder
Owls
if Owls is actually gonna do this. Look, Owls are not.
How are we
They're not digging down the radio right yet, right?
No, I don't actually know
They will
if they
be
know
holding
it's
the
here.
radio
Is it
hostage.
marked?
I'm
they should-
going to make it.
It's not
Billy,
marked.
they
They
know
must know it's here.
it's
They're running right past it.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing as well. They could just leave it there to force OC.
It's the smart move.
Uh,
Just hold it.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that Owls really could be doing is they're gonna force OC to put up their next fob, even if they are gonna try to put up on this next
You want
fob,
me to?
but in a really
Yeah, we need somebody to
It's gonna be
annoying place.
exposed.
close the game.
It
It's
has
very
to
good.
be
It's
out
gonna
in
be
the
very
open. There's nowhere
exposed.
else for it to go.
To lose the factory.
Yeah, there's no buildings on the border. It's going to have to be in the woods. I'm gonna have to see if they're actually smart enough to do this play. It's a really nice start for Owls, though. Also taking control in the factory slowly but surely.
Okay.
They now got their back cap, making progress onto waste plant.
Use 6.
I could reasonably see them not bothering to dig down that radio until quite late into the game, as long as they can hold it.
OC have no rallies near it, like anywhere. It's going to take some time until someone is able to go get in there and actually push that radio. Oh, we're seeing actually on the map, OC are moving their logi. Hash and Flurga going far east. Look at how far they're actually going.
Been marked. See that?
Just basically.
Belly sending you guns to help you in your lane.
The Duke one
Yep.
was marked
Thank you.
in the woods.
Try to
Now we need to be
reinforce
cautious with
factory.
numbers on one move now.
Two logis. Now's honestly the time for the scout car to be making something. They really should be making them. Someone needs to go and wipe some rallies to try and catch those. If that scout car would have already been playing in a flanking or a harass position, he would have been able to get these logis trying to set up those fobs. But squad 5 from Owls, they've already heard him. They're already going for them.
Travka's playing well,
Trash,
trying
are
to
you
get to the
taking
radio.
opposite of the new hub? Like one
It does
move
look like he's going to get killed here by Hahan, and he does, gets cleared out. They are in trouble, really, really bad trouble. There's no one now anywhere near
Their mortars are
getting
way too
that
good
radio
for
back to secure. Waste
be
plant almost capped as
interesting.
well,
Yeah.
75%.
This is going to be very interesting as if OC is able to come back from this.
Can't count them out. That's the thing. They're a very good team, but Owls are also a very good team. Oh my gosh. The ATs today from OC have not been good. Kiriakou just completely missed the BRDM, even though it was stationary.
Must be that suppression setting in.
Must be.
I'm going west if they have.
I mean,
Shivering, I'm
he's-
shivering in my boots, man. They're shivering over me.
he was only just outside the arming distance, really, as well. So the fact that he missed from there is
Okay, we
pretty
need
poor.
to reset a bit because our
Look at
leverage
St.
is
Edge
increased.
in the open top,
Starts
driving
moving
around,
into
hunting
one
those
POIs,
rallies.
Like I need brown squad, one POIs. Alexi, if you can
Really,
play
what you have to do, you
with
know
those.
you have the advantage. You got the caps, you took their radio. Really need to wipe those rallies out. They're doing a really nice job with it right now.
Yeah, we'll let
This
him
is
go
exactly
west
the
then.
difference between, top tier teams and some lower tier teams. And it's what was pointed out quite a lot in one of the previous tournaments, is teams not utilizing the open top to get rid of those
There's
rallies
also
when they're in a
good
stronger
play
position.
too, if we manage to
You know,
recover
they
north
know
west
they
blocks
have the
and choppers,
vehicle
Crazy had
advantage.
the pressure meter.
That's true. That's true.
Take that
Yeah, I
on,
think the
go
mistake
burn
of
the
not
rallies
removing
and
the
push
radio,
them
we
much
can
further
use
back.
it better.
Yeah. The only thing we need to be cautious about is numbers. POIs on the north side of our new hub. That's it.
OC's still holding strong on factory, to be honest.
Not too much of them north of our new
But
so they likely should put
they
some-
barely have any spawns. They barely have any. They have one rally to the southeast.
I'm going for your ammo, They're mortaring
Which-
the other lodge.
Did they just pick up or did it just get wiped? I think it just got wiped, but there opens up as well.
Yeah.
We're too stacked on
OC's got no rallies anywhere near. The only spawn they have is far east, on the hub,
I'm gonna play
and Owls should already know that it's there.
Transport truck goes down. More tickets lost for OC. St. Edge is just playing a great game. Just driving around.
Really,
Burn all those rallies.
really nice start, but honestly, then OC can still do something here. OC can still definitely do something here. They're not that far ahead. Owls are not that far ahead. They can make some miracle happen, and they can flip the cap. They're gonna actually come back from
So it's
this.
crucial we don't lose factory.
What I find quite interesting is Owls have the advantage. They're doing well, like we just said, with the rally burning and the pressure,
they are not crossing
but they're
from
not
factory.
over stretching onto factory before they're ready to. They know they have that advantage, and they know not to just lower on a an
If you look
attack
at the
that's
map,
not quite ready.
yeah. If you sure. If you look at the map overall, you can see Owls are just spraying themselves all around factory, not not pushing themselves into factory anymore. They tried it earlier. They're struggling a little bit. They couldn't get in, and
Smart move.
honestly, it's gonna work into a slow fishbowl. They're gonna start developing a front line from east to west, just on this factory area, but. The rest of OC are coming back from the east pretty heavily. They're actually start putting up a fight.
Mortars now raining down on top of the reinforcements coming from OC.
And that's the whole northeastern side of factory is actually done from Owls. The only other members of Owls are on the western side, but you can already see there's someone already
They're pushing south factory.
Oh, Friado?
now. There's gonna be gaps.
is on the back line. He's east. Might be going for a shot on this BRDM. Does get it. BRDM is burning. Friado's gonna bleed out though. Oh, he's 5.5 health. Get the shot. He bleeds out.
Does the BRDM survive?
Yeah, BRDM's gonna be able to save itself. Friado doesn't get the second shot in. They're gonna be able to save the burn. Nice ambush though.
We are losing control of factory now. From the
Very smart
southwest.
play.
They will get the gap soon.
They're still
OC
mostly
are
up
starting
by
to call out in.
Well, factory's under pretty much control from Owls. The OC's pushed.
We're killing east of the lane.
What's happening to
We're
V? Are you seeing V just flying? Oh, he's on the drone.
Just crossfire everything
It's
coming
the
from
drone.
west and down to factory.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I think he's tripping.
I thought he was just flying.
They have
Owls have got control of factory now. They've started the cap. OC had way too many people on the northeast side. So they had control of it by numbers, but it meant that they were no longer in the buildings defending the cap.
It's gonna start looking interesting. The Tat V is finally back for OC as well. And for those of you who don't know, traditionally the M1117, aka the Tat V or the Guardian, whichever you want to call it, for PMCs and the BRDM for the Russian team don't have stabilizations in the turret. But for this mod, this tournament mod specifically, they did get some love from the modders, and they did get some stabilization. Well, it's interesting to see these vehicles be played a little bit differently than they usually played. A little bit more movement instead of just sitting still
It's
in
coming
a
out,
position.
doing its job, suppressing the factory windows. trying to allow OC to start pushing up again. But
Yeah.
OC in a really, really bad spot. What's this rally to the north doing? So I can see squad 9 is coming down.
It's
They're
a
on
really
the
far
depot.
flank rally.
Clowns and
Yeah,
Jazz
they're-
trying to push in from the north.
I think they're just looking for info on their mortars and whatever they can find right now. Because they're not going to be able to do much with just that 2-man. They have no pressure coming in from any side to any of the points or the habs. So it's just a 2-man versus the whole defense. It's going to be a rough to push. Gunslife picking up a couple of kills. Pretty much the south flank of Owls is gone. Guns cleans that up. Nice work there. BRDM is back in play, coming from the west side. Coming from the west side of...
I see it. Yeah, it's coming round.
Yep.
Oh,
fight
it's
here.
going to get sight. Oh,
There we
no.
Okay, this
BRDM,
for underground.
the BRDM does have the big advantage in this matchup. Being able to shoot through those windows and getting that crew right off the bat. And that's a nice another kill for Owls.
It didn't stand a chance. Just obliterated.
No, you don't. You don't. If you're a good gunner, you hit the first shot through the window and you get the gunner, and that's it. That's the fight.
Big
And that's how you're
assault.
supposed to.
Sorry to break away, but there's a big assault from OC to try and reclaim the factory.
Okay, you really need to be cautious about
Oh.
silos now.
God, Deer picking up a nice double kill.
There's a lot of fighting going on here.
What else can we find here?
Alexi Blade's about to push in. Looking through the window. Gets the angle onto Kurt the Greedy guy. Put
Let's
down
get
by
picked
an
up,
Ado. Ozzy's now coming in. Misses the first shots. Gets
Was
the
it
second
pick
guy.
one? OC making a nice push coming back into factory.
Great position by Ozzy to flank around and confirm the second kill. They've stopped the cap.
Then you can
And he's making ground. This is what you gotta do as an entry fragger. You go in the buildings, you get that 2, 3, 4 kills, you just go in and just keep going.
And he's got the gun to do that as well.
Exactly.
He's got the double drum.
He's got the perfect gun. He gets another one. Goes in.
Oh, he's just
Gets the fourth one.
spraying.
That's the advantage. You gotta get that one. Get the
Really
advantage
good
of
play.
the weapon. Oh, gets another one. Ozzy's on
have
the
half
absolute
outside
spree
of
here.
wasteland, it will be their reset point.
This is exactly what you need to see someone. What's that? 5 kills in the short space of time we've been watching him.
5 or 6 is pushing through the whole cap. This is what you do as an entry fragger. Ozzy, what was it? Ozzy, Kadir, and who was the other one?
Alexi
Basically,
was there
it's
as well.
completely, yeah, Alexi as well. Basically, completely cleaned up. They've got factory back under control.
Fantastic attack. They were heavily outnumbered, but each one of them taking out more than their own value, so they did a really good job to reclaim
That's
that.
a huge push from OC.
And the open top goes down. Just seen the open top just got destroyed.
Get the logic with construction.
Owls slipped up there. Owls have been playing really well this game, but
The way we stimulate
that
the game 100%
fluff
brings
defending the
logic to
factory was really, really poor.
You can, but it's the West the
That was
problem.
a huge, absolutely massive work, honestly. From those OC members. If we take a look at the map right now, OC's come through. They've got control of factory back, and they're coming through to the eastern side of the waste plan as well. Oh, Owls are leaving gaps basically, and they're just OC are just walking through them. It's not looking good, and they're still not that far ahead. They're only about 40 tickets behind. They can still make something out of this. It's gonna be interesting to see if they can actually pull this off.
Mind
a
you,
huge
the
gun.
bleed's
Nice
still
gun.
on though. Just
The
reclaim
bleed's
the
still-
factory's not enough to stop the bleed.
Yeah, but still.
I'm starting Pentagon, you can
OC
avoid
are
the
establishing
take the
themselves
east side of
back
the
to
zone.
some
So
other
start
angles,
with keep
getting
the
ready
Mortars
for
are helping a lot.
crossfire.
They're
Waste point.
pummeling Owls' rally points.
Their backline. We almost flipped the map, but their main is on the
Oh,
side.
Aussie's
They
put down.
can-
Gets team killed in the end by Keko from SEI.
just one.
Gecko. Oh dear, oh dear.
The load is coming.
Ozzy's so
into
good
factory.
that it's only his
Alex, if you
own
can place
team
it
that
with
can
your
take him out.
transporter, then running.
Yeah, Owls are starting to push back. They're starting to clean up the eastern side.
Oh, Hat. Fredo's coming round behind on the BRDM.
Oh, again?
I'm good.
Yeah, he's going to burn the rally though. They're going to know he's there.
Heavy number heard.
Drop a mark request. So
Heavy, Ash, where do you reckon the rallies are?
Ahead, Ash.
Put a rally mark or rally?
He just wiped it.
Put a mark on rally.
Yep, they now
I wonder
know
how
he's going to be there.
fast. Oh, Owls is reacting fast. Noob instantly turned around.
Get this hub up and then get ready.
Watching
to
into
push
his
the other
into that wiped rally. Forgetters were really looking, trying to find the slightest angle between those trees. I think he's seen it. He
He's
has.
got it. He's getting shot.
Oh, he's getting
though.
shot.
Misses the shot.
Oh, he
unfortunate.
does get picked up. There's a nice flank.
I got all these
Nice flank
Owls
at the
members
opportunity.
sandwiched between each other on the northwest side of factory. Trying to push
Oh, this
in.
is not good. This is not good for Owls. You need to spread the fuck out.
I'm sending 3 order to camp main now.
And but Ozzy's back. We're gonna see some plays from him again.
Ooh, good kill by Houndshead. Yep.
Ozzy picks up another one.
That
Back at
gun
it
is
again.
so fun to use.
Drop the hat, Duke. Okay.
hub is dropped. Hub is dropped. Just need the building.
No,
Scout
having
car.
a
Dude.
nearly 100 rounds on squad.
They're fighting a 4-man
Crazy.
defense squad.
Oh, that mortar by O.W.L.S coming in clutch, picks up 2.
Afka hitting an 80 on the scout car. I think he's only done wheel damage though. Only wheel damage. Oh, a little bit damage as well.
Yeah, half
A little
out.
stuck. Have a look at the map here for a second again.
Are we ready to take down that radio?
Oh, the OC has switched over. They've actually set up a fob on factory. They're starting to think if they're gonna have to dig their old fob down, or are they just gonna leave it for the mortars? The mortars are doing work. O.W.L.S is doing work on them. Get the scout car away.
took a splash damage. It's okay. Another Logi truck goes down for OC. Oh, who was that on the lack kit? That was unfortunate. He almost got the scout car. Seeing a lot of kills coming out in favor of Owls now, though. But they are behind in total kills. You know what? I can see an attack coming from OC on Waste Plant very soon. I don't see many members of Owls here. Where are all the Owls players?
They're all struggling in, honestly, on the outside of the points,
They
and so much struggling on the
come back
point.
in. They must be mostly dead, surely. Can't really see that many on the
Oh,
map.
there's quite a lot of them dead right now. Oh, and you can just see the kill feed. Always see members are just picking up kills.
Sarv's coming in to burn the rally. He gets it. OC now have a huge chance to flip the cap.
What happened to Owls all of a
I
sudden?
think it's safe to run.
What
it
was
on
this
this platform
fumble?
on offside. Basically, we just need to be careful about the west, southwestern side.
You'll
so we leave
see
Alex
cap
in
radius
squad
there,
on
right?
offside.
Okay,
On
so it's all
west,
these buildings.
and me,
Alright.
Benegog,
Big
and
reset
Klaus
coming on the
pressure
hab.
wasteland.
I'm trying to push from the north side.
Hash is kind of pinned down, stuck by the BRDM.
At least he's snuck in. There's a couple of other members, a lot of SSD coming in. Into Wasteland as well. Lord Skies. There's 3 members of OC just on the edges.
I think we are.
Oh, but Sarf gets picked off.
Can I get mortars on the BRDM ASAP?
Owls really fumbled. If we look at the tickets again, look at how close they're gone. Come back. Look at how close they've come back again. Even with the bleed.
Yeah, OC are doing really well here. Because all those kills they're picking up. What, they're now nearly 30 kills ahead?
Jats wiped the rally. No
Really decided to just go on the Blitzkrieg and absolutely just walk over Owls on Factory. Take over the map and take back over the map.
I've just seen Crix has done an announcement about live games. He's put the American flag next to my name. I am not. He's also done it next to you.
Thanks to Ben Rally.
What the fuck is this shit? Don't insult us.
We're not
Hash
Americans.
gets picked off as well from the cap. I
Lord
was really need
Skies.
to re-establish themselves.
You seen Lord Skies on the northeast side, completely surrounded. He hits the tandem on the scout car. It's on fire. They will save it.
I don't know what your defense is doing, but come on, you can't have someone sneak in this close. That's not
Oh,
cool.
Vase, marksman kit somewhere. Oh,
He's
he's up in the
road.
building.
Yes, second floor factory.
Decent position, we got back into the game. It's not ideal, but we need to slow down and be a bit cautious on tickets now.
Also, please, don't give wrong calls. They are head-to-head in tickets with us. They waste a lot of shit. They can spam David with us.
I didn't quite understand what Hash said there.
So, chill out.
Ash, Stepperfield is saying that they've got nice control on the map, but they're basically set on taking back control of the game if they just play the right way, and Hash is complaining about very long callouts.
I see.
And also having a game sense of knowing that they're really head to head on tickets, as they really are. As Owls used to have a 40 to 50 ticket lead, but now they're only on 20 ticket lead.
Just farm them. Don't burn it, farm them.
And Hash is making a call out on command to just farm Owls members, because Owls...
Well, they're trading better, aren't they? They know this.
They are trading better. That's the thing. And the only thing, if Owls ever want to get any more control around the map, they need to push out from Wasteland, and also just need to set themselves up to farm them. Just don't let them get out of Wasteland. Just leave them there in that area.
If you're Owls, you know, you took pretty much control factory, you fluffed it, you lost it, you know you're not trading well on kills, probably don't try and take it again, do you? You just hold the bleed.
Honestly, you hold the bleed, and if you have flank rallies, which Owls are kind of struggling to have anymore. I think most of them were wiped, and the last ones that are even outside of the Wasteland are getting wiped really soon-ish. It's going to be a struggle, but they're really going to have to just play with the bleed. Play with the bleed and hope that they can come out on top of OC on this round. If not, they're just going to have to make use of those couple of flank rallies that they do still have, but OC are really putting a nice defense right now. Gon's Live coming back with the tap B.
Guess
and
the
watching
logic truck
flanks.
Fredo does.
Gon's what? Gon's is just picking kills. Just spraying into the
It's
trees.
that GL launcher, right?
Yeah.
It's lethal on a map like this.
It is lethal, but it's a matter of, did he have the good info? I think he had the good info.
It's ready from
He's just spraying into Elmo Marcus, picking up some good kills.
Hush, are you free?
There's a rally he can farm over to the west, score 2's rally.
He must have say. I'm
I think OC knows that it's there.
Heal? What's the number?
Surely they know. Oh, artillery's loading up.
Lots of kills coming out for OC.
We should probably set up a mortar barrage on top of Wasteland so we can...
Ooh,
For Owls, it's an Owls already.
arty.
It's an Owls. It's an Owls already, not OC already.
Yes.
Lots of kills going for OC. Let's kill ourselves.
I meant on the kill feed. Sorry, I didn't mean the arty. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
They are farming that
Yodium's
rally.
been hit.
They know it's there.
Yodium's been hit with a hacket as well. Burning should be able to save itself.
Oh yeah, see.
Get something. Some waste plant east.
Let's go for it, Steph.
And Healmeister pushing up should be able to wipe this. Owls rally does get it.
OC could be in a bit of trouble with this arty coming in. That should be able to destroy their tap V as well.
If the tap V gets stuck in there, but I think still a majority of OC are actually inside. It shouldn't be taking that
Range and
many
arty comes
kills.
down. Alexi Blade immediately panics. I just see him just dar for the build.
Yeah, the tap V is already leaving. Some good and fast reaction.
As the
Good
Smog
and
trying to
fast
get back.
reactions.
Heal, reset rally.
Does get hit a little bit,
Yeah.
but he's gonna get away. But nah, like
We killed the defense squad again. They
majority of the members of OC are already inside. It's not gonna be picking up any more kills than that.
No.
I think he only picked up 2.
There was a better situation,
with it as well. Can you have a few guys from
but sadly it didn't come in soon
Oh, but here
enough.
we can see OC's already is coming down as well. They're putting up a static instead of a creeping on the northern side of Wasteland.
Closer to
Okay.
Hitting the hub and the area around it. OC are finally setting themselves up on the eastern side as well.
Yeah, Roger.
Honestly, they could make a push here. They could make a push here.
This is completely right.
I'll sit in for depot while you reset. And go.
Station is up inside factory.
What's your plan for?
We might be able to force even more give-ups with pressure on Wasteland, as long as we're trading positive base.
Neither arty really did too much to that. It didn't even hold them back from coming from the hab.
A good majority of them are just sitting inside, but honestly, that arty is giving a little bit ground on the east for OC. They're getting in closer. There, Owls members weren't able to get on the walls on the eastern side to be ready for this defense, so it does give a little bit of ground for OC, but
They
Mata
come in,
from Owls
they
is
are
on the
massively
flank.
outnumbered. Look how many members from Owls just spawned on the hab. Here we
Clearly
go,
there's gonna be
Steppenfield
a-
runs around the corner. He gets taken out. He turned the corner. Look how many people are around that. Hound's like, oh no,
Karaka.
Tracker.
Except, wait, how is he? Oh, never mind. The scout car is here though, as well. Scout car is coming here to help on defense. I hope he's smart enough. You can shoot with the scout car through those containers.
They most like.
Hope he's smart enough to do that. But where is? Oh, Gunslive is on factory with the.
Yeah, they're up
top
at the
B.
wall, aren't they, to shoot over?
Yeah, it's a decent spot. It's a decent nice head glitch. You can
Thing is,
really
they
only
can't
shoot the turret.
See much there from what they need at the moment, though.
I think they're getting into an
Oh.
angle. They should see each other. The vehicles really should see each other right now. Oh, the tree is just barely in the way.
Oh
I
my
swear that
gosh.
tree.
Yeah, he's behind the tree. He's getting shot. Scout
Oh,
car
they
getting
found
shot.
them. They found each other.
It won't go down though. It will survive. Oh, hold on. No, they've still got the angle. Scout car goes down.
Gon's picking up nice kill on that.
Picks up 3 kills. He gets a kill from the explosion at the same time.
No.
A really huge pick, and OC are just coming in to the cap with force.
Owls are behind. Despite having the middle cap, despite having the ticket bleed, they're actually behind on tickets.
Yeah, that's what happens when you just can't trade when you do the bad decision.
East side of Westland.
They're almost 40 kills behind, 40 incaps behind.
I'm gonna get you.
40 incaps to
I'm getting heavy reaction.
OC started the cap.
Getting the cap. Do not react this. Do not react this. We will hold it.
really coming back.
Owls cannot afford to lose this cap.
Nah, OC's got it. This is no way. With the way OC has been playing, I don't believe they're gonna fumble it. They're gonna fumble this.
Fantastic kill by Alexi Blade. Payne comes around the corner and starts shooting him. Alexi swaps over, gets the kill.
I'm legit going 220.
Really good work.
Where are the mortars? Where are OC's mortars? Surely they know that the hab is on the northern side. The only really place that Owls is gonna run in is the hab.
Open top comes in to try and save the day. Cap is going back in favor of O.W.L.S. My gosh, look at all these kills coming in all over the place.
He reset the
Well,
map.
surely.
Oh, in comes the tap V.
Oh, guns.
It can shoot through that wall. Into the cap.
He should be able to shoot with a 50 cal through it.
That's exactly what he's doing now.
But the problem is that he can't use his GLs this close. The arming distance is gonna fuck him up. Oh, it really came back for this?
OC might have done enough though to.
To be honest, they did enough. They're trading so much better. They came back into tickets even while being on the bleed.
I think they might finish on a positive this round as well. They might beat ours in this round. They keep trading in favor. Mustafax picks up a double as well. St. Edge picks up a double too.
This is a wild match.
Lots of owls still inside the cap. There's just no way owls have to full on commit. If they lost waist plant, they won't stand a chance in the second round.
Africa still being one of the members of OC on the cap itself on the upstairs. Gonus absolutely going at it.
We're up to 151 viewers between our streams.
I hope everybody's joining in this. This is an absolutely huge match.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Can't wait to see what's going to happen in round 2, honestly.
It's going to get crazier. It's the all or nothing round, isn't it? Both teams is still to play for. Neither team is counted out, so we are going to see an extremely tight second round.
I'm gonna move Ali 3, don't panic over there.
Gotcha.
Hash said they're going to try looking in to see if they can remove the camera shake for the admin cam.
Well, that'd be huge. That'd be huge for the views. It would be so much better as a perspective. Valergo pushing into the Soti side.
Gonzalez picks up another double kill. What's his kills looking like this round?
One should be going at it.
14
He's on
kills,
14.
16 in caps. Too bad.
Is one POI safe vehicle to rotate in, north of your squad?
OC about to go to 200 kills this round. Gonzalez with another double kill. Means they are
Jesus
almost
Christ.
60 kills ahead.
But don't lose the vehicle, okay? Do not lose the vehicle.
Okay.
Gonz is putting in the work, honestly.
Yeah, they're doing really well in there. And it's such a risky vehicle to use, obviously, because it goes down so easy. Doesn't take much.
Yeah, both of the vehicles are risky to use, but honestly, it's a really good addition that both of them have stabilization with the mod. It makes them. I mean, of course, they're going to be risky, still risky, but it's definitely going to make people play them a little bit differently.
10 tickets is all the difference. What a close first round this is going to be. Like I said, I didn't think ours would go and try and take factory again. Didn't go well for them. They've been just sat on this defense and they almost lost this as well. There's probably one of the final pushes OC will be able to make.
We're gonna see some more work from Ozzy here. Ozzy's really close on the eastern side. Really throwing in those nades. Already picked up one.
He's got his double drum mag out.
Let's go. He's got reload. Reload is out. Come on, Ozzy.
101
Let's get some gameplay here.
rounds.
He's going in.
He gets
How
one.
does he get Carter?
He gets two. Wow. He
Carter,
should
what
not.
the fuck is that?
He should
No,
not have been able to get
Carter
those
should have
kills.
been should have killed him on the first second he saw him.
They just stared at each other. One
There's
more,
no way you
Carter,
can.
Very hard in the middle.
just staring at with love at Aussie. Aussie is on 15 kills and 18 in-caps. Varzy's on the same as well. That French squad picking off players. Old Skies picks up a double kill. There's 20 minutes remaining. Very few tickets though.
North side of cap.
Owls are getting to that point on tickets where they'll just give up instead of giving the cap.
Connor's picking up a couple of few kills again. Really putting in that GL to work.
St. Aidy's looking the wrong way. Smog and Aussie pushing him.
Yeah. Ozzy's been revived. This is a powerhouse pushing through. An absolute powerhouse.
Oh, he
if
picks
can
up
make some place in
another
it.
double.
What are Owl's defense doing?
They're just not watching each other, are they? No one's covering any angles.
Ozzy's just
Oh,
walking
he's going to pick up
through.
another double.
Owls, how are you guys letting this happen?
Cap started again. That's a spread out quad for Aussie. Oh, no one's watching Aussie's back though.
I need more buddies in the middle cap.
As Owls start to try and make their way back inside.
No, but Ozzy's heard him. Ozzy's heard him. He's turned around. He knows someone's coming. He's being more careful. Payne is getting through. Small gets picked up by the nade. Nice nade by the Payne.
Can all of you guys put move marks? Like, who's playing frontline? Put move marks in their hub and proxy 90 meters away.
Looks like Payne's not giving up. He's giving up with Aussie. Runs straight into Alexi Blade.
Oh.
Picks up the kill.
Picks up a nice one.
So be careful when you have
Aussie not reacting, but other members' Buzz is coming through on the
Yeah,
eastern
Aussie's
side.
just got that side pinned down, hasn't he? And all these mortars coming in. Owls are being farmed. Flurgle's pushing him. Clowns is already there, so the hab will get blocked.
Real, the scout car is coming back in. It's for respawn. Already got hit. Friato gets the hit.
Actually,
It's
the hab's
burning.
not blocked. It is still active. They're not quite close enough to block it. Oh, he takes out the scout
And
car.
Gons comes in for the finishing shot.
Stay around the depot as well.
A really tight angle.
4
through the
tickets
trees.
remain. Cap will not be able to be secured in that amount of time. Old
Yeah, but take a look at
Continentals
OC.
will finish on at least 30 kills. 30 tickets, sorry.
They come back from a... What was it again? They were 40 or 50 tickets behind. And they've
Yeah.
come back and taken it. This is the
They've had-
difference in trading.
They've had almost, what, 40 at least minutes of ticket bleed as well. So that's an additional 40 tickets that they've had to claw back. They've done really well to keep, not only just keep themselves in it, but to finish the first round on a positive.
It's an amazing comeback.
And you can see the kills creeping closer and closer to now nearly being 100 difference.
It's getting close. That's some...
They won't be able to do it before the end of the game, but they just kept extending that.
Honestly, OC just switched gears and got into it.
Cap neutralized. Owls only need to have 3 people give up, so the cap's not secured. It looks like they're just trying to burn any last tickets from OC that they can. They must know OC is going to be low as well.
We're gonna have
They really got to take this to the last tickets here.
probably.
We'll have to see what... There we go. With 31 tickets. It's a huge comeback. Absolutely huge comeback for OC.
Fantastic play by OC. And look at all these kills. Varze 15, Aussie 18, 22 in caps. Hillmeister 15. Even 11's now just average for these OC players this match. Kadir 11, Benagog 11, Mustafax 10, Gonzlife 18. They were absolutely farming on the kills. Nagy picked up 14 for Owls, 16 for Spike in the scout car. See the timeline as well. What a good first round.
That was a huge comeback, honestly.
We have a fantastic second round coming in just a few minutes. There will be a 5 or so minute break, and then we'll be back for another intense second round. Any important moments for you in that first round?
On that first round, honestly, that was just an absolutely huge comeback. When Owls were taking over the map and they decided to leave factory for the remaining members for OC, I think that was they could have just played it differently. The idea was there. The idea was there, but I think that was the big turning point, quite honestly. Once OC got their spawn back in, they got those rallies closer again to factory, and with just a couple of guys, they completely pushed through factory, and that was really the turning point for the whole match. That was when Owls fumbled.
Yes, I think that is the main bit, isn't it? That factory fumble really did cost them, and the amount of players they had on factory as well, to lose it was I just don't understand how that can happen. They lost it to only 4 people as well.
I mean, OC just walked over them. They switched gears and went over.
No one was
like quite literally, especially Aussie. Aussie just went in there.
Yeah. See you shortly.
into this absolute mad out of a game. International Masters Week 3, OC versus Owls. OC really coming back on that first round, making an absolutely massive comeback. getting themselves on, what was it again? Let me put up the scores. They got the first round on 31 tickets. They were 40 to 50 tickets behind, and they still came back. Get on it. Got the win. And we're going to have to see. Owls is going to have to make something do. Owls is really going to have to make something happen on this round. What do you think, Rekka? What do you think they're going to do?
Oh gosh, sorry. They're gonna have to go all out. They tried it in the first round. It messed up. They lost factory despite having an overwhelming numbers advantage. So they're gonna have to prove themselves because so far they've played really poorly. And if you think about, you know, a 40 ticket bleed at least on the cap, and they still lost the first round. If they don't come out on top here, they won't be able to win.
What is going on in this rollout, though? Why are they... Huh? Okay, Owls are letting... They're going to be slower on this rollout. They're letting the open top and the tap V go through first. They were slowing down on that first turn. This is going to be interesting if they're going to actually... What's going to happen on this rollout? These timings, I think that timings are a little bit fucked, depending
So
on where
they're
they
going
want
to
to
take the
go.
Western Road. They aren't going to drive straight down into the lodges. That's a shame. We're seeing some good action straight away there.
There's one. Owls Logi 5. Ooh, are they going to meet up? They're not going to. OC are ordering it. You see, they're so late. They're so late. OC is in the middle already, in factory.
Already on factory.
Heavy force.
Logi pulls up though. Tap V's pulling it up. Oh, look at the open top. They're going in
it's
deep.
Gonna work, but there.
Stupid
Skies picks up
decision.
a huge kill on that one.
Lord Skies gets put down immediately after. The Tap V so close to saving the open top.
Oh, but the Beardium should be seeing them. And take a look at the Beardium holding on that hill.
Logi
Picks
truck
up a
goes
kill.
down, exposed from behind.
Nothing yet.
No,
since
the
the
Logi gets picked up by the Beardium.
Yeah, I think on the side right now.
Owls in
Beardium.
a bit of a difficult position because they don't have a radio down yet. They obviously were looking to put it onto factory. They have almost got it
Beardium.
secured though.
I didn't see anything. from
Beardium gets hit by a hat as well. They're trying to save it. They do save the burn for now.
Whoa, it's low though.
They might have something heavy on the.
It is low. Where's the follow-up? Where's the There we go.
Oh!
There he is.
That's a good shot as well, to be fair.
Flying from. Yes.
Okay, so again, Owls coming out on top.
On the start. So,
They
so
did
it's
this
still
in
a
the
little
first
bit.
round. They did this in the
It's
first
still a little
round.
bit.
They messed up.
It's taking control in the middle, slowly but surely. We're gonna have the Aussie is in the middle though. We're gonna have to see if he's gonna put in some more work again. Not playing the AR this time. He's got the holographic AK. Does get picked up. How does Carter? How did you trade this time? You did it last time. Last time you just looked at each other. For fuck's sake.
Wow.
Owls pushing through. Owls did the OC and they just walked through the middle, walked into
Yep.
factory, took it. So far,
Well, the
let's
thing
have
is,
a
though,
look at here.
Factory's their back cap. So it's all well and good, you know, doing great off the start with the kills that they've been picking up, but they still need to actually push to the middle cap.
Nothing for the next few minutes, probably.
That is true. That's true. I'm gonna have to see this.
Enagog
Not...
is completely surrounded, but picked up 3 in total. Look at that.
There's honestly not that many. Oh, if Owls would just see this, if they would just see and read this right now, they could walk in from the. They could just walk north from the western side of factory and into Westplant. What is this? There's 4 members. There's a couple coming from north, back from north again. But there's only
good
4
gap,
members of
that.
OC.
Radiant's
Ocean leave-
placed Habs up as well for Owls, so they'll be able to start applying pressure now.
I swear OC is gonna be able to get on that hab. Like if OC just gets members on this western wall, what is that? Like 3 members? They're gonna block that hab. Like, it's gonna be done.
I did build 4 ladders.
That's an ambitious hab.
Alright, I'm updating my rally for
Alexi and Payne trading up on the inside northeast corner.
Make sure to cap.
Here's the thing, this is a nice spot, honestly, for the Tap V to be playing, depending on how the map is playing as well. But the problem is that he can't get the people under him.
He's trying to.
Yeah, he won't be able to get them. Benegawa and Kirikyo putting in some work on the east side of Factory, picking up a couple of kills. If they would just push south, they would be able to get that rally as well.
But
the only people that are on the east ran along the road.
Owls are behind.
Benegog on 2.9 health, picking up another kill. Despite taking the middle, despite Owls taking the middle, OC are just coming through on the northeast again. Ozzy picking up another kill. He's gonna bleed out. Bleed out though, almost gets a trade here.
I mean, Junior, remember,
Southside factory now.
Owls are really struggling factory, and again, this is their back cap. This is not a good sign.
It's not.
Because OC, of course, are still trying to hold Waste Plant. So once they cap that, they're going to push with force onto factory. I think they're going to be able to get it. Oh!
Oh, the hab was
Tap
just
V.
blocked for a second. Skies?
Tap V goes down.
Skies with a nice hat. I almost missed that one actually. But the OC are already close enough. They just blocked the hab on factory just for a second. It's coming back up right now.
They got so many people pushing him.
But Owls need to get out. Like this is gonna be a problem. They blocked it again. And unblocked. They're really reaching it from there with that range? That many people? Or is something hitting? No, they're really reaching it. That's wild. Owls need to get out of factory. They need to clean up on our northern side. They can't let OC come back there. No one is watching the road crossing. Someone really needs to do that.
Yeah. Can we just develop like
They're going to be able to push in from this northeast side. You know, Alexi's there, Smorg and Aussie, Lord Sky as well. They've been holding that position quite well. Rally is under a bit of pressure. Squad 4 rally to the east.
So if I look here, Aussie's gonna start putting some work again, I guess. Smog also trying to see someone through the smoke. Gets picked off. Aussie with what am I witnessing?
He almost got in again.
No, he juked him. He went and acted like Aussie killed him. Aussie walked on him.
He had his knife out, died with his knife.
I did get a refrag though. Did get that GL.
So how are we looking at the moment? 242 tickets for OC, 218 for Owls.
It's not looking good for
Kills,
Owls.
10 ahead for OC. This is not the start they'll be hoping for. The thing
they
is,
lost.
we did see them do quite well at the beginning.
Yeah, they lost all the they lost so many vehicles at the start, and now they're honestly just stuck in factory with that bleed and getting outfragged by a little bit. OC's gonna start ramping up those kills honestly at some point, and Benegog and Chad and Clowns flanking here in the east. They got Squad 13's rally from Owls, and Owls are really gonna start struggling on these flanks as well. Honestly, they're just stuck in factory. This is really just what they are right now.
Here we go. The OC assault for factories coming in from the north. Travka, Aussie, Vaze, Asla, Flurgo, Keko, all pushing up. Aussie starts mounting over the wall. There is very little defenders
We've
for Owls.
3 rallies south side of factory. Bengal's lane is clear of rallies at the moment.
Oh, the Owls is committing too much into the south, and they're blocking the hub again. OC have so many members in the north that they can actually get the range here, and they're blocking Owl's hub.
Do they know St. Adie's inside? I don't think they do.
No, there's no OC inside. They have a couple in the east, and the rest are in the north. But it's just, there's so many of them that they can block it from their range.
I meant St. Adie. St. Adie's just picked up a double kill. Flurgle's completely deaf. Flurgle hasn't got effect. There we go. He's hurt now. He was right underneath him shooting.
What are we watching?
He picks up the kill because St. Adie was not looking around him.
Oh, Ozzy and Vaza, oh, they're pushing in. They got the ladder. They're getting onto the rooftop.
Yeah, they're doing a good little push up here. Having the medic there for Ozzy as well is going to help him survive
you need to have a medic for someone like Ozzy. Ozzy is clearly one of the entry fraggers for
no
OC
way.
right here.
Did you just see that with Vaze?
Vaza gets the kill at the end.
400 NN should have killed Vaze there.
He should have. He really should have.
What just happened?
He really should have.
Elleris with the triple kill on the mortars straight on top of that rally location.
Owls is struggling. They can't get through in the west. They have a couple of flanks, but they're not getting anywhere up on the map. The east was lost as well, and OC have a main camp going on already as well. They have a flank rally, and Friado is there with his hat kit.
Come on, what are they going to do here? Lord Sky's pushing him.
We might be proxying the hub, no?
Steppers are calling out a bit too early. It's not quite proxied yet.
It's now proxied.
Now it is.
They just got it.
I have a grip on factory now. I'm gonna push that.
But it's great to see that they really know.
Oh, Asla goes down. Alexi's down as well. Oh, it's absolute carnage going on in here. Noman picks up a double kill, killing Travka and Keko as they try to reinforce. This is what we expect to see. The second round is over.
Brigadier is getting back in the north.
Lord Skies is around by the hab. Stepperfield pushing in. He burnt one rally already.
Oh, Stepper's really gonna be able to put some work in it. So come on, get in, get those kills. Secure this hab.
Remember playing with Stepperfield in CI.
Both
Both plays in CI together. Picks up one kill.
Gets into the hab. Oh, picks up another. Oh, he's gonna
He gets
run
the
it. Oh, he just got the
He
third
picks
one.
up the triple kill for Stepperfield. He's got their
the hab's
hab
not blocked.
locked down.
The hab's not blocked though.
No, they'll be coming back up. Reinforcements coming to block it. And it's
There we go.
blocked.
It's blocked.
Hold on, Stepper. I'm coming.
Oh, that's a really bad fumble from OC. And they're also starting to cap the point.
I'll update my rally in a sec.
Wow. Really good play. Again, Owls just... It's weird. There's just something they're not doing when holding the angles correctly, are they? OC shouldn't be able to keep finding gaps to get in behind like that.
I'm not sure if it's the ping difference. But that is true as well. But the ping difference is surely putting up a little bit of play here as well.
It will be, yeah. They are... It's not too much of a difference, but that is enough.
Heavy 80 trying to hit Gonza behind it on the BIDM, just barely misses. Just doesn't get it over that hill. Stepper picking up another double. And Owls are just struggling on this. Not looking good.
Need to be careful.
Illmeister picks up a double kill as well. Factory about to be neutralized. Owls not in a position to do anything about it.
Owls have no spawns anymore. There's, let's have a look here. Owls have 3 rallies from the whole team. They have 3 rallies on the map. Now they're finally picking up, 4 or 5, there we go. They're getting their rallies up, but they're in positions that if OC just walks in, they're gonna wipe it.
They have so much work to do, though. Stepperfield goes down by Tingfeng. Pushes in.
Heelmeister on the western flank.
Oh my gosh,
Give
look
the
at all
kill
those
back up,
kills come
up one.
out.
Okay, I win my link back on the
The
Willies.
attack is fizzling. And look at the ticket difference.
That is tragic.
Owls are really far behind. They got so much work to do. Varze didn't continue to hold his angle. He got a bit impatient there. Not sure what he was doing. Oh, the
Come on, Maydays, you heard him.
not yet on bleed.
A spike? Spikes with the TK?
Oh dear. They're just trying to clear up though. They have managed to. Oh, C4.
Yeah, but there's a
goes off.
C4.
Radio is on.
There's the insurance. That is... Whoever put that down, that's some huge fucking insurance.
Smart play by OC. Does wipe out the defenders that could build back up the radio. We got 1 minute still to go on that radio. So it will be secured by Nomim. He will be able
Where
to
are the
save it.
mortars? Come on, Ellers.
Heal Magran.
Ellers, for fuck's sake. Where are you putting these mortars? There's so many people walking into the hub. You could have gone at least 4 or 5. They're too late. They're already inside. And now that you're not mortaring the rally anymore, the rally spawns in. It does. That C4 really does give. That's some nice, nice timing. Does give some time for OC to come back into this, but Owls are spawning in at force on those rallies. But a lot of them are spreading out into the side, just trying to wipe these flanks from OC as well. They're struggling here, really. They can't establish themselves like around the factory almost at all. They don't get the map control.
I mean, they did a good job to push OC back off, but it's only a temporary off. It's not getting full control of the factory. They haven't been able to get secured on the north side. OC
And even
ready to
though-
push them back again.
Back into the game.
Owls have put that hab back up and
Cross fired from 3 directions.
Oh, tap
one
V
picks
goes
up the
down.
kill on the tap V.
Killed by the scout car.
And
That's
the
the
Owls
thing.
did get the, Owls
soon as
did get the hab back up. OC's in the north again, then it's blocked.
Transport truck goes down as well. Fredo gets the one.
Some nice main camping there.
See, they're just
Putting in the work.
Varze picking up kills. There's very few members of Owls still on factory.
Steppers making another flank on the western wall.
Is he going
Should be
to
able to
push
get
around
in.
to get the rallies again? Hash coming in behind as well. Oh, I saw that. Sent GGD with the tandem shot. That was a great shot, to be fair. Takes out the scout
Nice
car.
pickup.
They'll need that as they're about to fall 100 tickets behind in just this second round.
I mean, they need it, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna be enough. They're not gonna work out.
It is not going in their way.
Got Carter, the last member of Owls, still sitting inside the hab.
House on the east.
As he can hear someone is digging the hab.
Oh, what's he going to do here? Oh, he goes down to Asla. Step
Wait, what is
too
that?
far forward. Asla with the nasty angle to shoot inside there, them.
Carter was just looking at that angle. I didn't see him on this POV. It's a tiny, a really tight angle.
I was coming in from the southeast. The open top was just hit by a lat. Or was that a hat? It might have been a hat's high explosive rounds. Alexi Blade with a double kill.
Blade. Some nice work in there. But that is a cheeky angle. Take a look at. He's shooting. He's standing on top of that container and shooting through all the windows to the other side of the building.
Really smart play.
I just get picked. I need though.
Oh,
Beautiful airburst.
that's really good. Where did that nade come from? Oh, beneath. I see.
Yeah, beneath from the other side of the building. A really nice airburst. Asla gets put down by Greed.
This is back and forth. I was trying to take it again. The tickets, though, not in their favor. Look at the cap. The Cap's almost secured.
Start 20% current rallies again.
90% almost.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's been GG for a while, but it's gonna be GG.
Okay, if we cap, it's 1, no?
It's gonna be full GG in a second.
What is going on in this window?
None of them are hitting each other.
What just happened?
Come on, Trapka.
Oh, Trapka gets it. OC secure factory cap. They will surely secure the win of this match and the win of this tournament with that.
Much time. Picking back on product on the east.
Some huge fumbles from our Owls. Huge. They were good starts. They really were good starts, but
Elders with the triple kill.
putting in the work on those mortars. Have a look here. What is Elders sitting on right now?
Ooh, Benegog picks up a sweet double
Okay, east lane
with the
secure now.
GL. Beautiful
SL
GL.
rally.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my
that-
gosh! Oh my gosh! That mortar!
Elders, don't stop! What are you doing?
They
The timing.
got lucky. They were so
Oh.
lucky. They're still grouped up there. Oh my gosh, the mortars are coming
Rally
in.
get wiped.
Oh, they're
Rally
all
gets
getting
wiped. Kadira is
hurt.
pushing them.
Oh no!
And then Elders
Oh,
picks up the last
Elders.
members, gets another triple.
Elders with the triple kill, but it's not just the triple kill that he got there. He harmed almost all of them with some of those mortars at some point.
Someone's gotta be calling out these rally timings for him.
Yeah, hours getting farmed. That was
Something through
crazy.
saying our main possible logic going to underground.
It's the minute we saw them all spawn in.
Oh, there's still one more rally. They're getting close. I haven't wiped it yet. Oh, come on, Pickle. Pickle, you didn't see that?
UAV in 3 and RT in 6.
Really? He's still not seen it. Oh, now he sees one of the guys. Surely you can see the rally now. There we go. Pickle sees the rally, and this is going to be the
was
last rally that.
Wiped off the map.
Yeah, that is it.
There is no coming back for them. They have 39 tickets remaining. There's 38 minutes left in this round. But
So
this match
it's the
is over.
yeah?
They just dropped 15 tickets. Did you see that?
Surely we just sit here, right?
What was that
Yep.
for?
Yeah, we should.
I think that was a
just
must
sit,
give,
like,
big give up.
It will take us too fucking
Or
long.
did they lose a vehicle again from Maynard?
No, nothing came up kill-wise. Was that the raid who just went down there?
Logic is in the underground of
No,
silos
because
now.
it was only 50.
Yeah, so they will get spawns there.
I wasn't
Just-
paying attention. It might have been a give up on the radio.
Yeah, yeah.
2
We
tubes,
don't do dumb
just
shit,
farm the
like,
entrance.
whatever.
Okay, okay, listen up. We are actually going for silo for some reason. Just don't.
OC are in an absolute mess if you listen to the command.
Yeah, I
calls.
heard it.
I don't know why they're all stressing
No.
so much. They've
I wanted to go-
obliterated Owls.
Surely they know what's the situation is actually right now. Like, there's
They
no
sound-
way they don't
They
realize.
sounded extremely stressed though, didn't they?
It sounded a little bit, yeah.
How many tubes is it per radio? Is it 1 or 2?
One.
Radio's looking for
Oh.
that Logi to try and finish the game. 12 tickets remain.
Oh, he's seen it.
Lad tower again. Factory.
Goes in with the frag rocket. Gets Ting Feng.
Ding Feng gets.
Oh, he's got
really
he's got the
good.
reload. He's going for another shot.
Tower up.
Which one is he going for now?
Flogos brought ammo up to front line.
I think he tried to go for the truck, but the truck is gone. It's huge. Let's have a look at some scores here while it's quieting down. OC with the 70 more kills. That is
Just a few.
just a few. Yeah, OC going to 200, 224 in caps and 164 to 91 on actually confirmed kills. Let's have a look at some raggers here. Aussie with the 14, 13, 2. Really putting in their work here. Well, just like last round. Vaz with the 11 and 9. Lord Sky's 10, 11 and 10. Benegog 18, 15. putting in the work on those eastern flanks.
Doing really
Let us
good
on the
work.
mortars. Let us on the mortars, 17
We
and
need
14.
artillery. How copy?
We need artillery.
I can confirm.
look here,
I
Chad,
have
also
one
10 and
very
8.
small 700
And
meters from silos to
Owls are struggling so much that
range
not a
artillery
single one of them are
points.
actually getting into their double digits on confirmed kills. The only one is Payne with 11 and 7 on double digits on incaps.
Owls just... what I don't understand is Owls won the initial trade on both rounds. They won the opening. Like, they came out on top. And
Yeah,
then
but
they
they're just not holding. They're just not holding. They're not taking the map control, and OC are just walking over them. Like, even the people that are actually in advantageous positions... forget what killed... yeah, even the people that are in advantageous positions, for example, inside factory and just holding it, they're just losing to OC members walking in.
It's crazy. Really, really bad play. I don't know why Frostbite put down that rally. There's only 5 tickets remaining. It is game over.
Oh, GG, man. That's 50.
OC will be winning this.
It's a huge win. It's an absolutely huge win.
The second round was not even close. I was just through it again. They just could not control factory, could they? That's what it came down to. And there we go.
There we go.
Old Continentals wins this match and wins International Masters 2025.
Fortnite your Babaji. Babaji.
That is one huge win for OC right there. Let's have a look at the timeline.
Aussie 13 kills again.
Wake up, wake up.
Timeline shows a close game, right?
Yeah, it's a very close game.
Wow.
This is like the timeline looks like the kids that just wanted to go play outside and the others just studied and what their life is going and what their life went out.
It's a nice day today. Owls didn't want to play. But yeah, they did really well in the first round. The first round was fantastic, really close, right up to the final as it ended. But this second round, Owls they came, they were awake, and then they just slept the rest of the round.
That's true. Honestly, I wish we would have gotten a second round as tight as the first one. This is what we want to see from a tier one competitive games. We really want to get those tight matches. It's always going to be more enjoyable to get that. We're going to see the big plays, need to get the swings, cap swings, and big kills.
Instead, it was over way too soon. We've all experienced that before, haven't we? Though that's the problem. But
Speak for yourself.
Hills can help with that.
Hey, some people can hold it in.
But yeah, that's the game. There will be another match later, so I will be casting Einajar. Am I saying that right? Einajar.
Do you actually want to get the correct pronunciation? It's because in Nordic languages, especially in Finnish, e is pronounced e. It's Einherjar. No, it's Einherjar.
Einherjar. Look, your people tried to turn England into a Nordic country. It didn't happen, did it?
Hey, I'm Finnish. I'm not Swedish. Fuck off.
Alexander the Great. Not Alexander the Great. That's the wrong person.
Oh,
Alfred
goddamn.
the Great. Alfred the Great stopped that, and that is why I can't pronounce the name properly. Aunajar. Okay, so that's later today. That's Aunajar. However you want to say it.
Just call it ENR, please. Don't butcher my team's name.
ANR? So ANR will be playing later.
No, Rocky. You know how EA Sports pronounces the EA Sports? Just ENR. It's the same E.
ENR.
There you go.
Turkish Morza 8mm. They are playing later today. 6 p.m. UTC, I think it is. 6 p.m. UTC. You'll be able to catch Bilbo playing there as well. You looking
Don't
forward
catch
to your
me,
game?
I'm gonna whiff. Don't catch me. I'm gonna whiff my shots.
We'll make
Don't do
sure to
it.
be watching every single moment of your
Oh
view.
no.
We're only going to be in first person cam on you. We're not going to watch anyone else. Just full screen first person.
No. Don't bully me like that.
But yeah, I enjoyed this. Thank you very much for everyone that tuned in. Thank you to the tournament organizers for putting on the tournament. Thank you to anyone that subscribed or anything like that. It all goes towards squadesports.com and the running of that. Big shout out to the team at squadesports.com that do all the hard work with tickets, but also the player stats. And a big shout out to Pest as well, who's without his help, these graphics, these streamer graphics wouldn't have worked. So
Oh yeah, these graphics are amazing.
so we got some work to do on them for SEI. We want to try and change them around a bit with some of the suggestions that you put forward. So we're going to have a look at that. But yeah, that's my end. Pass it on to you. Oh, and thank you, Bilbo, for coming in to cast as well.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm just happy that I'm honestly just happy that I managed to have some time for a change. For those of you who don't know, as I
But all good now. Well, maybe if you played more instead of casting, ENR might have won a game. You work harder. Right. Cool. Anything you want to say before I end my side? Good night, all. Oh, no, not good night. I'll see you at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. UTC. Bye.